Hi guys, my name is Okoro Nkiruka, and I'm popularly known as Blessing CEO. Exactly. So this morning I was on my way to work. You can see I'm already ready with my handbag, but I said no. There is something I want to throw a little bit of insight, and it's this. Many of you do not know what to prioritize. Many of you do not know the difference between want and need. This is a common sentence that you use every day of your life, but most of you don't even know the common meaning of this word. So I thought it wise, as a very good teacher. You know how we do it. I said, let me give you guys the meaning of this word, need and want, because some of you don't know the meaning. A lot of people tend to use words that they don't even understand the meaning. Many of them just come up to find the right usage of the word and just begin to use it. Now, let's understand the difference between need and want. Need simply means that thing that is connected to your life. Yes, that thing that when you don't have it for a day or 2 or 3 or 4, you might die. It might affect your health. Yes, that's the meaning of need. Food is a need. Shelter is a need. What again is a need? There are 3 things. Food, shelter. Remind me. I don't forget. I know they write this thing down. Food, I'm giving you is the 2 way I remember. Food and shelter is a need, because when you don't get to eat, you're likely going to die. You will eat any food just to sustain yourself. Hospitality, housing is a need. Shelter is a need. Clothes is a need. Even if it's rag you're wearing, you need to cover yourself so that people will not think that you're mad. And when you're not covered, you can be exposed to a lot of things, cold, mosquito, and blah, 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 blah. Clothes actually help us protect our body from, unwanted sickness and all not what. So these 3 basic things are what we call need. Wants are things like handbag, eyelashes, hairbrush, slippers, all of them, earring, bone straight hair. Those are wants. So a lot of people do not know how to differentiate the both of them. Water and food is still the same thing, darling. So it's categorized into something. So water and food, we put it together. So a lot of you do not know the difference between this both of you. So a lot of you tend to chase your want more than your need. And that's why I said a lot of things you want, you don't even need. Learn to prioritize. Many things you chase, many things you want to die for, many things you want to kill for are things you don't need. They are just things you want. That's why many times when you chase your wants and you get your wants, the excitement dies. That's the truth. Because you don't need them. You just chase wants out of ego. Sometimes you want something out of ego. You want to prove to your friend that you can afford it. You want to show social media that you can afford it. You want to show the next person. Sometimes this wants team battles with ego. You want to show your pets that you can afford it. Your neighbor don't buy car. You want to save yourself if you buy car. Your neighbor don't buy clothes. It's an ego thing that makes us want a lot of things, because sometimes we want some certain things because we want to compete with other people. We want to make ourselves feel good and say, okay, this person can afford it, I can afford it. But we don't need them. That's why sometimes when you get those things you want, they get tiring. Wants are never ending. If you want bone straight hair and you finally buy bone straight hair, you will still want coily hair. You will still want bouncy hair. Wants are things that are never ending. And wants are the things that money can buy. Yes, even though money can buy food though, but food comes from the ground. You need to plant it. Food is natural, shelter, whatever. But majorly, the things that we actually want are the things, material things that money can buy. And that's what the Bible calls vanity. What the Bible calls vanity are the things that we chase. I did not say you should not chase your want. To me, I'm a very materialistic woman. From my lipstick, you will know that me, I like material things. Vanity is my name. I don't know why my parents don't name me Vanity, because me, I'm vaniticious. Is that word in the dictionary? I'm a vaniticious woman. What am I trying to say? I'm only trying to tell you to learn what to prioritize. Some of you don't have your need, but you always want to chase your want. You need to be able to separate the both of them and know what to prioritize. Now, let's now bring in this want and this need into a relationship. In a relationship, there are some certain things you don't need. Sorry, there are some certain things you don't want. But sometimes, a lot of you want to date a man just to prove to the world that you have a man. It's not because you need that man. A lot of you that are in a relationship today, you're not supposed to be in that relationship. You know that relationship is not working. It's not adding anything to you. It's not adding to your bank account. It's not adding to your mental health. It's not doing anything for you. Be you a man, be you a woman. But most of you are in relationship for formality. Make it not be like saying, my own was. Make it not be like say I be lesbian. Make it not be like say I no get man. You know, you want to prove to people that you can have a man and you can keep a man. And that's where you create problem for yourself. Because you occupy yourself with things that you don't need. Just things that you want. They occupy space. The most important things that are supposed to come into your life, no space for it to enter. That's the reason why every time you are praying, Rapa Soko Robo Robo Robo. When you are doing Rapa Soko Robo, God is saying, create space now. Every day you will pray, you will not open space for God. God will be saying, I have heard your prayer, but the point is that there is no space for me to drop this thing that you are praying for. The next day you do Rapa Soko Soko Soko. My darling, open space. That thing you are praying for, give God space to put the thing there. No. You preoccupy your mind with rubbish and you are doing Rapa Soko Soko Soko. That's why sometimes God never answers your prayer, because you have not emptied some certain things in your life. This thing is not motivation. This thing is reality. And a lot of people are ignorant about it. You are too preoccupied with things that do not help you in your life. So when you preoccupy yourself with these things, good things cannot come into your life until you let those bad ones go. Even if good things come into your life, because you occupy yourself with so much bad things, it is going to infect the good one. If you have a spoiled fruit, keep that spoiled fruit beside a fresh fruit. Give it tomorrow morning, the fresh fruit has spoiled. Even if you put one spoiled fruit amongst 10 fresh fruits, tomorrow morning, the 10 fresh fruit is going to spoil. So that's what happens to your life. That's why we need to constantly filter our lives. When we want to say these things, people say it is motivation. It is not motivation. If you have this understanding, you will filter your life. You will cleanse yourself. The way you go for checkup, the way you take drugs, the way you flush your system, the way you shit every morning, and the way you piss. You know, when you don't shit and you don't piss, your system is clustered up. So you need to take it out in the toilet. You need to be able to do that in your life every day. Cleanse your system. What is doing you is inside of you. Do you understand? Sometimes you need to even go and, if you have not shit for 5 days, you have to go and take drugs to shit. Me, if I've not shat for like 3 days, I'll say, I never shit. 3 days now, I never shit. I'll go to chemist and say, chemist, I never shit. They'll tell me to lick orange. I have to probably take fruits, because me, I'm not a shitting person. You know, as an Ajabo woman, we don't shit anyhow. So shit, no, they too hungry me. So I have to probably go take fruits, watermelon, pineapples before I can shit. It simply tells you that I am conscious of flushing my system, because I understand that when I don't take out those things I have eaten, it's going to mess up my system. So I deliberately go to the doctor or I go and buy fruit and orange. It's a conscious effort. Not to stop me from saying I know be sick and I know be shit, but I consciously do it to flush my system. So as a human being, those are the things you need to consciously do. Take away this nonsense that you don't need in your life and throw them away, and give yourself space. Your downfall today is that there's no space in your life. Some girls are saying, I'm single. And anytime you call single ladies, they're out. But they are in a relationship. I'm single. I don't have boyfriend. But they're in a relationship. So who is the person you're in a relationship with now? Now, okay, even if a good man is supposed to come into your life is already complicated because you have so much men in your life. So when the good men come into your life, you are confused. When you see a woman that say, I have 3 men in my life, that one is a Confucianist. She don't have sense. If you have 3 men in your life, it simply means you're a Confucianist. You don't even know what you want. Sometimes you need to be alone to be able to find the right person. This is a very powerful word. Sometimes you need to be alone to be able to find the right person. Because many times when you are not alone, you are not focused. You are distracted. And that's why me as a person, I don't double date. When I get into a relationship, I don't double date and I don't cheat. I'm not saying it to blow your head or to make myself, you know. I don't double date and I don't cheat because I don't want to be confused. I like it to give somebody my all. And I know that it did not work. I know I tried. But if I don't give you my all, I will always live in regret because I'm a psychologist and I'm a very emotional person. I don't like to blame myself. I don't like to feel guilty about anything. That's my nature. So I always try to want to give in my best. I always try to want to put in my best so that when I'm walking away, I don't need to look back. Because I know I tried. Right? Good. A lot of you have not gotten the best out of men because your life is too occupied. I hear a lot of women saying, there are no good men. Men are wicked. It's a lie. If you go and check most women that are shouting men are wicked, they are players. Those women that are shouting, no, a man is a cheat, they are also cheats. They are playing games. They are runs girls. That's the honest truth. If you want the best to come into your life, focus. I'm not saying that good girls or when you are faithful, a man will not break your heart. I'm only saying it is even better so that you know where your problem is coming from. When you are good and you give in your all and a man hurts you, you know that you gave in your all. It even makes you more excited that you tried. But when you're in a relationship, you don't know where your problem is coming from. Whether it's from the village or you are confused. And the worst thing that can happen to you as a woman is to be confused. Because when you are confused, you always feel cursed. This is a very powerful message I want to pass right now. Confusion makes you feel cursed. It is when you are confused that you start to jump from church to church, house to house, prophet to prophet, pastor to pastor, relationship counselor to relationship counselor. It is confusion that causes it. Do you know that? Yes. And that is where you begin to mark your doom. You want answers to a lot of questions. These answers that you want lie within you. That's the honest truth. So the worst thing that can happen to you in your life as a woman is to create confusion for yourself. And that's what a lot of young girls do. After creating confusion for yourself, you now start looking for who is chasing you. Nobody's chasing you. It's you. If they tell you date one man, you will say no. Let's not beg you to the form says, oh yeah, keep yourself. No. Use condom. No. If people want to guide you about the good things of life, you will call them motivational speaker, clout chaser, attention seeker. See this one, relationship expert. You are going to mock people who want to help you build yourself. Then when you finally fail, you will start looking for who is chasing you. Nobody is chasing you. You chased yourself. You messed yourself up. You ran yourself under the bridge. So that is one thing I need to make you guys understand, especially women. Men are not that bad. I'm a relationship therapist. And I've done relationship therapy. This is getting to 6 years now. I've been in this game. So when I talk to you, listen. In as much as social media gives you an opinion to come and talk to anybody anyhow. But when I talk to you, listen. I'm not just here to come and be talking for formality. I've been here for 6 years. And there is nothing I've not seen. There's nothing about relationship you want to bring to me that is going to shake me up. Like, eh? Except even if I've had clients who even kill people, I refer them to the police station. Highest I can do is I got to call the commissioner, and sometimes it could be out of self-defense, right? I've had somebody stab his girlfriend, and he called me at the middle of the night and told me, "Blessing, I just killed my girlfriend. Should I bury her?" If you see the way I jumped up from my bed, I said, "Hey, don't bury her." He said, "No, that if I don't bury her right now, police are going to come and think I killed her deliberately." I said, "No. Let me tell you something. Don't panic." Because I realized that a lot of people actually commit some very stupid crime out of panic. Yeah, because there's some kind of crime you see somebody commit, you not be like, this one no get sense. Right? What's happening to them is panic. They're not thinking, their brain is not functioning well at that point in time. So I now told the guy, how do you want to dig a grave and you will not get caught? One person does not dig grave. You will end up digging a shallow grave. And they will still find the corpse and they will still trace you. He said, "Okay, what should I do? Should I put her in the boot? Should I throw her away?" I said, "There's no way you're going to carry this corpse. Corpse is heavy. Right? And they will catch you. Why not report? First of all, rush your girlfriend to the hospital." What happened? He said, "We were fighting, we were having a misunderstanding. She pushed me, I pushed her back. I wanted to leave the house. She dragged my shirt. I held her. She went into the knife and wanted to stab me. There was a Gouda bottle beside me and I used it to stab. I broke it and stabbed her. So you could see that it was a relationship, love, misunderstanding and all that. I told him, look at what you're going to do. Rush her to the hospital. So that even if we want to have a case, we can fight for self-defense. Because the first thing is you need to tell the world that you did not intend to kill her. So when you stabbed her and you realized, you rushed her to the hospital. He said, "Ma, are you sure they won't?" I said, "Nobody is going to arrest you. Just give me your number, give me your location. Nothing is going to happen to you." Guess what? He rushed the girl to the hospital and the girl survived. She didn't die. So probably if he hadn't rushed her to the hospital or he hadn't called me, he would have probably buried a live body. She was still breathing, but out of panic, he thought, or maybe she went into coma. Out of panic. The girl is still alive today. Funny enough, they're even married. Weird, right? All these relationship people, don't mind all of them, they're married. So I get a lot of this, a whole lot of time. So when I'm telling you about relationship, I'm not just saying it to... No, I've seen a whole lot and I've had a whole lot in my life. So you need to learn what to prioritize. Differentiate between your need and your want, and your life will never remain the same. That's the honest truth. A lot of things I've wanted in my life, I have them. Let me tell you something. This one is not bragging. There was a time when I was young. If I go to one of my cousin's house, she might even be on this video, Anita. If I see her clothes, I'll be crying. This girl had clothes. If I go to her house, I'll be borrowing clothes and be wearing because I didn't have so much of clothes there. Each time I've fallen down from bike 4 times where I used to look at boutique. If I see all this mannequin, fine clothes, I'll be looking and fall from bike. Do you know how many times I've fallen from bike? Do you know how many times I've passed my bus stop in a bus where I'm looking at boutique where a mannequin is wearing dress? Even when my mom is carrying me in the car, she'll say, Nkiru, see boutique. She uses it to mock me. Then I'll go to the market, I'll buy a Okoro. I loved wearing clothes. I love fashion. Right from childhood. My mom told me, marry a rich man because you will thief. Nkiru, the way I'm looking at you, you go thief. You go thief. So growing up, I told myself I'm going to have so much clothes that I'm not going to wear. It was a promise. I will have so much clothes. I will buy clothes that I will not wear. The fact that I saw the clothes and I like it and I can afford it, I'll buy it. Even the ones I cannot afford, I will chill and buy it. If you see my closet is a mess. I have clothes. This one is not bragging. And as a brand influencer, in fact, shout out to Sparkling Trends, Vera Sculptor, where all of them clothes. I don't have, my clothes are not rampant though. The kind of clothes I wear, if you go to my page, my clothes are not everywhere. So I don't wear a bag, neither do I wear China. I wear clothes. Now, my point is, why am I telling you this? Everything I wanted, I have gotten, and I don't even need them. Sometimes I'm asking myself, sometimes I have to pack some clothes inside box, take it down. I stay in a 5-bedroom, but I'm occupying 3. Yes. I have my bedroom, there's a wardrobe in my bedroom, I have my closet, there's a wardrobe. So even downstairs, the visitors' wardrobe, my clothes is there. There was one of my friends came to the house to visit. She now wanted to put her box inside the wardrobe. She said, blessing. Your clothes there, yeah? I say, there everywhere, no space. She said, wait a minute, this one. If you come to my house, you can't see hanger. Whenever Bobo comes around, we used to fight for hanger. Anytime Bobo comes around, we used to drive to ShopRite and go and buy hanger. And the next time he comes, he doesn't see his hanger again. Is that bad? I don't have hanger. Sometimes someone will tell me, Mommy, you hung your suit in my wardrobe. I say, leave it there. Leave it there. When that point your wardrobe is so choked up. If I bring out my suit now, it's rumpled. So sometimes I used to bring out some of my suit and go and hang it in my kids' wardrobe so that it will not choke up. My clothes are everywhere. Now I now have the things that I don't even need. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't need them. But that excitement, let me say, anytime when you wake up, you go see anything. Sometimes when I want to wear clothes, you go see me, I do like a mad person. I mean, doesn't work out and down. What am I trying to say? For those of you who say, oh, she's bragging. Let me brag, it's not easy. When I did not have clothes to wear, where were you? When I was falling from bike, where were you? Somebody said, do I still wear them? I've not worn some of them. And God blessed me with a good stature. I have a very good stature. So my clothes are always my size. Anytime I carry my clothes and wear, it's always my size. So that's why it's very, very hard for me to give out my very precious clothes because they always fit me. Except probably I've grown fat. And that's why I don't want to grow fat. Because I always want to wear my clothes. They're so precious to me. I see clothes as diamond. I don't play with my clothes. So I swear. I just enjoy going into my closet and just seeing clothes. So what am I trying to say? And why am I giving you this instance? It simply means that a lot of things that we want are just things we want to use for excitement. We don't need them. Let us be able to separate what we need from what we want. Do you understand? Don't worry. As I'm going downstairs, I'm going to show you guys something in my sitting room. In my sitting room, there's clothes on the chair. Hold on, let me show you guys something. It is that bad that whenever I want to go out, I don't even have what to wear. Because I have too many clothes that I cannot see. That's the honest truth. So what did I do? For the week, I will take my time on Saturday and select the clothes I want to wear and keep it on the chair in the sitting room. Is that bad? Because clothes are everywhere. So are you not seeing that all these things I want now is becoming madness? It's becoming a problem in my life. Serious problem. Too many. So with this viewpoint of mine, I hope I've been able to convince and not to confuse you that it's time to learn to prioritize the things that you need more than the things that you want. So I want to show you guys what my closet looks like and how clothes are everywhere. So come with me. We're going to be doing a closet tour this morning. So I know this is the part you guys like. So I'm going to quickly turn my camera. Where's that camera turn? So this is my room. So this is the first wardrobe. First wardrobe in my room. Clothes. So let's go to the second one. Let me not show you guys the way my house is scattered. So let me take you guys to my closet. So, Jesus, this place is scattered. My closet looks like a Swani market. So this is what my closet looks like. Don't worry, they are coming to set it. Somebody's coming to, renovate the clothes. This is what my closet looks like. All these places are Clothes. See the one I wore yesterday. See the one I'm going to wear tomorrow. See some on the ground. See some in the box. See some here. See some hung there. You guys should not laugh at me. See some here. I haven't hung in my windows. Yeah, is that bad? I don't need all of them. I just like having them. So see them on the ground. Like, I'm so I didn't even have hangers to hang them. There's no wardrobe, nothing. You know, look at hairs. You know, so it's a problem to me. It's a really huge. This is also clothes. This one is drawer. I don't even know what I have, so I always lock this place. I always lock it so that they not come and see my clothes. So I used to go out with the key to my closet because I know that when you steal my clothes, I am not going to know that you stole my clothes. So I'm very, very conscious. So I want to take you downstairs to show you guys the clothes that I selected. I hung inside the bathroom too. Yeah, baby. So I'm going to take you guys downstairs, the clothes that I selected that I'm going to wear this week. So this is my sitting room. So this is it. This is the one I selected I'm going to wear this week. See, I left room. I'm not in the parlor. Very soon it's kitchen. I'll start hanging the clothes. So these are the clothes I want to wear this week. So I bring them out so that I don't get, confused. Man, I don't go lost the shirts and all that. So it's a tough one for me. And so I know you enjoyed toying around my house. I know you enjoyed it. Aproko people. Aproko! You know, I too like aproko. So this is me heading out. It's the long I warmed that Mercedes Benz. So. Made the engine no go knock. I wonder how many of you that have 5 cars maintain these cars. Because even me, with the 2 car where I get, to even warm the Mercedes Benz is a problem for me. What about those of you that used to have like 5 cars, now pack it? How do you used to warm it, please? How do you guys cope? Because for me, it's a whole job. I love to drive my Toyota car because it's simple for me. It's the simplest car I can drive. And if I'm driving my Toyota car, I can go anywhere. I can enter the market, do anything I want to do. But if I'm driving that Benz, there's some place I will not enter. So it's kind of restricting to me. So I've not warmed this Benz. When I come back, I cannot get power. When I come back. So, guys. So I'm off to work. This is my powder, not too much. You can't be like, say, I can't yellow today. Wow. My red lipstick. I know you guys want to follow me to my car. Oh yeah, let's go. Oh yeah, follow me, bomba to bomba. So I think I'm going to use the Toyota. Let me use Toyota, but I cannot get power to the one base. My Toyota for life. And this car is so dusty. A whole blessing, see you. See, Amoto. You know, matter now, dirty. We not keep us. Hey, well, this week don't shift though. Make her they go walk. Not too like gossip. See all of them. Now they shine eye. Now they wait for gist. I love you guys, I beg. Person they wait for me for my office. Make I rush. They go, can't take his. Hey, I never snap picture. How they come? Make I rush snap. So this makeup begin to do.